This video is all about Archaeolo-Jess. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm late on this, I don't think that's important, but of course, Archaeolo-Jess is a hero that I feel like making a video on because I actually use this hero pretty often. Now, as standard, Archaeolo-Jess can increase the anti-material charge heavy attack energy efficiency by 28%, but as commander, the energy efficiency is increased by 128%. Now, this is super good for farming loadouts or any other case where you're going to be wanting to spam anti-material charge. And as you can see, I already own Archaeolo-Jess, of course. And this is the hero loadout that I'm using. This is my farming loadout. I don't use this for anything but farming and resupply missions. So of course, Archaeolo-Jess as commander. Blast from the Past is my team perk. Saurian Focus to regenerate energy, which is useful to keep my ability to spam the anti-material charge, as it uses 128% less energy. Then Saurian Instinct, just to get kind of healing or health back. This is only useful with, or at least this is mostly useful with resupply. If I have to go out in the storm, I can regain some energy just by phase shifting. Of course, I have High Caliber Harvest, just because I can get that 33% chance to drop additional crafting ingredients. Yes, Clip is better as commander, but I'm using Archaeolo-Jess as my commander in this case, so in support is good enough. I have Work just to increase the pickaxe damage. This is for if I'm not using anti-material charge, or if I'm trying to break something that I can't reach with anti-material charge. And then I have Phased Out to decrease the phase shift cooldown by 25%, which I find kind of useful for mobility when I'm farming or otherwise playing resupply missions. I have Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Hover Turrets. This probably isn't like necessary to have these specific two. I'm sure you could probably go with anything else, especially Supply Drop would be useful if you're farming, but in my case I'm not using it. So throughout this video you're primarily going to be wanting to watch my energy bar, as every time I anti-material charge, it doesn't go down a whole lot, and it regenerates pretty quickly on its own. Now, I know that Fossil Selfie is another great farming hero to have, and he is already on this loadout, as you've seen earlier. But the reason why I'm not using Fossil Selfie as my commander in this case is because it uses a lot more energy, which I think is about 50%. I'm not entirely sure. But nonetheless, with Archaeolo-Jess, I'm probably just going to start saying Arch-Jess throughout the rest of this video just to make it a bit easier. Like, Arch-Jess gets 128% energy efficiency, heavy attack energy efficiency for anti-material charge, whereas Fossil Selfie does not. Although his energy will regenerate faster, he's also using more energy per anti-material charge, which in my opinion was just not as efficient, as I can spam it a lot more with Jess. Okay, I really don't think before doing. So throughout this mission, obviously I'm just gonna have to farm the items that I need for the mission. This guy won't stop following me, but I'm going to ignore him because it's funny. I need to remember I need to get the supply crates, which are always kind of tedious and boring to try to grab. I'm apparently destroying TVs by anti-material charging. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure that's a bug, but I'm ignoring it. Okay, so I actually don't need trees. I need vehicles, supply crates, rocks, and then search anything. As I have shown earlier in the video, Archaeolo-Jess is available at the time I'm recording this. If you're watching this video at a time where Archaeolo-Jess is not available, you can get her with a recruitment voucher, or you can wait for her to return naturally. While I am working on this, I am still kind of having to keep some attention, or pay attention to my energy, because it can still run out if I spam too much. But if I kind of balance out how much I'm using it, then it doesn't really run out at all. Okay, you need to stop. Well, he stopped. I hear a taker, and that's never fun. Huh. Later, idiot. How did he get in? Okay, there are way too many enemies around here. I'm unable to speak properly right now. Supply crates, rocks, search anything. Okay, and I got 6 minutes to do this. Got a random wall dynamo, that's cool. You can recycle that later. Oh wait, there's supply crate there. Now throughout resupply, I do actually end up spending a lot of time out in the storm trying to grab the supply crates that I ignored throughout the earlier parts of the mission. So having Blast from the Past for an increased amount of health is super useful. With Fossil Southie in my support, I am regaining the energy here. And with Archaeolo-Jess in my support, I'm kind of getting health back every time I use an ability. While it's not a whole lot of health, it does kind of ever so slightly keep me from dying. Alright, I got all the objectives completed, aside from the bonuses, of course. I could probably go for these, because I do have 4 minutes left, and I'm pretty much almost done my daily quest as well, which is confusing considering I haven't broken TVs, but I'm pretty sure it's the bug that's causing me to break them, even though I'm not near them. Although I have all the objectives completed for the mission, I do choose to grab some extra random resources. Especially because this is a higher level zone, and I'm actually kind of running low on stuff like efficient mechanical. It is kind of useful to take this opportunity to grab some. I'm also getting the nuts and bolts I don't need. Actually, see, how much nuts and bolts do I have? Not in traps, I have 5,213. That's great. I'm actually going to keep that campfire for no reason at all. Kind of sucks that I just kind of got there as the mission ended. If I would have gone there earlier, I probably could have grabbed some ores and some other stuff down there, but I guess not a huge deal. Now, I know this video was probably pretty short, but that's kind of all I want to show with Archaeolo-Jess. An amazing hero for all-around farming and just running resupply, especially when you have the right loadout for it, like the one that I've shown here. Now, I know my loadout is probably not the greatest, and there's definitely some other things you could change around. I just don't know any other examples, and I have some of this stuff just for how I run my loadout. But nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below. Your feedback in the comments is super highly appreciated, and I'm out.